If you struggle with premature ejaculation or have issues lasting as long as you want, then today's video is for you. I am going to share with you the one thing to never ever do if you want to be able to last longer. I am Selena, the Intimacy Angel, and I am here to help you bring your sexy back in life. Before we get started, make sure you click the like button and subscribe to my channel. So if you are struggling with premature ejaculation, chances are you are pretty familiar with this. It has happened more than once, and you have developed multiple tips and tricks to help you cope with the issue. And one of the things is that most men who struggle to last as long as they want focus a lot on her pleasure, and they're like, I'm going to go down on her, make sure she's satisfied, and really help her have an orgasm before I even get to the penetration, because there's no telling how long the penetration will be, and it's probably not going to be long enough for her to get anywhere. Now let me tell you what the problem is with this thinking and this approach, because while I applaud you for being willing to give to her and to make sure that she's satisfied, what happens is when you go down on her first and you bring her to that state of pleasure, maybe she's had an orgasm or two and she is pulsing with sexual energy, her pussy is like vibrating this all of this energy. As soon as you penetrate her, it's basically the end, because you are going on overload. Her pussy is so supercharged, you're like plugging yourself into an electrical socket where there's nothing that you can do to hold yourself back, and her energy is taking you over much quicker. So how do you remedy that? Because you want to be able to satisfy her, and I still want you to give her orgasms and satisfy her, but I also want you to be able to last a bit longer. So number one, you have to slow down. I know it's easier said than done. We tend to rush through things a lot, but when it comes to sex, and if you want to last longer, you have to slow things down. You want to warm her up. You want to get her prepared, her body ready, but you don't want to go down on her and get her so wild and excited and throbbing with this pleasure before you even have penetration. You want to get her to a place where she's like really eager for more, but she's not going to take you over your edge just by her sheer excitement. When you start the penetration, go slow. Take a second to feel her energy. Breathe together and breathe slower. Then you can slowly quicken up the pace if you want. And if you still do come sooner than you wanted and she hasn't had an orgasm, or she's not satisfied, you're not finished, then you go down on her afterwards. I guarantee that changing the order of things on how you usually do it will change your ability to stay in that place of like, okay, there's sexual energy, it feels good, but it's not going to go on overload, must explode. If you can do that, if you can slow things down, breathe slower, and prepare her enough that her body wants the penetration and she's excited, but not so high that you can't do anything about it, and then still take care of her afterwards if you did not go there through penetration alone, which by the way is a pretty common thing, then it will transform how you feel about your sex life. That will also take some of the anxiety out for you, because then you're like, okay, let's give this a try, and then just because you ejaculated doesn't mean it's the end. You can still do other things, go down on her, finger her, or all of these things. Alright, I hope today's video was helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.